Hello, I'm SHAREfactory, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival video. In today's video, we're on episode number 23 of our survival series. In the last episode, if you remember, we worked on building a stable, which we did complete, and we got a few animals for. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on a wool farm. It's a simple design that I have that I think will work well for us, so we're going to do that today. But before we get started with today's video, I want to show you a few things I've done off camera. The first of those being is I've got us a better two horses, I guess. I let the other horse go because it wasn't that good of a horse, and I found two other horses that work a lot better. So I'll show you those. We have one right here. He has more health, and this other one it's a faster horse. So this is probably the horse we'd use for travel most of the time. As this one is probably just I'm not sure what we'd use him for, as a backup horse, I guess. As well as I've replaced this to 3 gateways so we can get horses in and out. So we have that now. So this is all set up, as well as we got our 2 llamas, which I replaced their carpet color, just to give them a different color. But in today's video, I want to get started building this wool farm. So I thought we could build it over here where we have a big empty space. As well, I guess I should tell you, I've extended this wall all the way down to the edge of the pathway to right here. So the wall is complete, our kind of safety wall around the base. So today I wanted to fill in kind of some of the last spaces. We have this space and over there. So I want to fill in this space with maybe a wool farm. So I want to try and do every color of wool. So that's probably what we're going to aim for. I have all the materials to build the first contraption. I believe this is all we should need. I have more materials, but we'll have to get those as we go. So to start off, you want to get an observer. Let's start the wool farm. Let's see, maybe like right here. This should be good. And you want to get an observer to look at this block of grass, so you can tell. Just make sure that I don't actually want to break this grass, but I guess I can with my shovel. But just make sure the face is looking at this grass block, because that will be able to tell when this grass grows, and it'll dispense shears, which I need to make some shears. They're pretty cheap to make, and then it'll send a redstone signal to this, and this will be full of shears, which will shear a sheep, which will be standing right here. So let's see, we probably want to do the glass casing. This is just so the sheep doesn't get out of the area. So then we'll put a sheep in there, but we need to set up the collection contraption down here. Let's see, I should probably mine this with my silk touch shovel, just to do the best to keep all of the grass so I can replant it. Let's see, where's our exit? There we go. So let's see, so that's the block right there. Yeah. So we're gonna want to place a chest right here. Yes, right there. And then we're gonna want to run a hopper out of the chest. Is that? Yep, that should be connected. I'll test it to make sure. Yep, we're good. Alright, and then let's put our rail on here. There we go. And our hopper minecart. Alright, so this should be all set up and working. Make sure that doesn't run off the track. Just kind of fill it in a little bit. Let's see, that's grass. I like to do the area around the actual machine out of normal grass, just to do our best to, I guess, keep the grass growing. Because if you have more grass around this middle grass, it will help it grow. So that should, let me dig, yeah, let's do right there, so we can still access the chest. Yeah, and we'll do a better collection system eventually. But for now, let's just try and get a sheep in here. I'm gonna need a little stair and some wheat. And I guess we can take these sheep. I'll just start off with the white sheep, and we'll take him in. Let's see, there's some wheat. Alright, sheep. I only want one of you. Cooperate, hopefully. He seems to be the one sheep that doesn't want to follow. Come on, sheep. Get out of the water. Follow me. This might be easier with a lead. Let's see, do we have a lead on us? Let's see. I don't think we do. Let me go try and find a lead, and I'll come back if I can find one, hopefully. Alright, so I'm back. I found some leads. I got this sheep out of the pen. So we're gonna take him over here and hook him up to this machine. I guess we won't really need the sheep pen anymore if we're gonna set up an automatic sheep farm. Oh, don't fall in it yourself. That won't work, but that's okay. Let's see. Do I have... Yeah, put that there. Come on, sheep. Will you fall in, or do I need to push you in? Might have to push them in. Oh, come on, sheep. Ah, the sheep doesn't want to go in. Let's see. Can I drag him? Maybe. I hope sheeps can fit down 1-block holes. Ah, this sheep he's smart. He's running on the edges. We'll get him in, though. Eventually. Alright. Whoa! Come on, sheep. Work with me. Here. Yep. Go up the stair. Okay. Oh, this sheep he's awfully not cooperative. Come on, sheep. Just get in there. There's some nice grass for you. Well, I'm gonna come back when I get this stupid sheep in the pen, and we'll get him in there. Alright, so I'm back. I finally got the sheep in the pen. I had to come up with a new strategy. This sheep really didn't want to fit down the hole. So what I did is I just made a fence gate here and let him in. So now what we need to do is cover this up so he can't get out. So let's see, I need my axe. Maybe there we go. Chop it, and then there we go. So now we have the sheep in there. So to get this contraption actually started, we're going to need shears in here, and you have to shear the sheep one time and then put the shears in, and it'll start working. So now that we have one sheep in here, I'm gonna do my best to replicate this design 16, or I guess 15 times, so we have all the colors of wool. So I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll come back to you when I've hopefully got at least a chunk of it done. Alright, so I'm back after a long time. This machine takes quite a while to build when you want to do all 16 colors. I finally got all the sheep in here and dyed them all the correct colors. Some of these colors are actually sort of hard to get, but not too bad. So I set up some pillars so we can actually build a structure around this to make it look a little nicer. So that's what we're gonna do, but it is working now. All the sheep should be producing wool. So I have some blocks. The first thing I wanted to do was run a thing of cobblestone around the entire build. Just as kind of a base layer, sort of like how we did this base layer. So I'm gonna do that. Is there something? I thought something was pushing me, like a animal or something. So hopefully we can get these. But this machine, it looks like it'd be super expensive. It wasn't as expensive as it would seem. I think it'll be very useful. It's just very tedious to build because it's a lot of repetitive, like the same thing over and over, so it just took a while. So there we go. Now we have a cobblestone layer. Now let's go with a birch layer. I kind of wanted to do a birch-ish building, but now that we have all this wool, we can start some more projects, or bigger projects using lots of wool. So let's get all this birch placed, and then we'll probably, yeah, we'll do 2 layers of birch, and then we can do the roof, because this doesn't need to be a tall building. All it's going to be used for is these sheep. So let's see, grab another one. I might need to make a little more birch wood. I think I should have some in the chest room if we run out. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Yeah, I'm almost certain we'll need more, but maybe we can get it. Oh, come on. Place this down. But all the sheep seem to be doing well. The downside is the shears will break, so I'll need to make more shears eventually. So that is the downside, but it's not too bad. So it's definitely worth it to get all the wool. So let's just place this, and we'll have the little area for the sheep to, like, you can see the sheep, make sure they're okay, and then as well you'll be able to collect the wool from the chests. Alright, there you can see that one working. Alright, so that should be good. Should be able to access all the chests. Alright, so I'm gonna get started on this roof, and I'll be back once I've got started. Alright, so I'm back. I finished off the roof. I just ended up finishing off the entire building in general, just getting torches, because there wasn't much left to do after I placed the roof, and I didn't really want to record me just placing roof, because that's honestly not the most interesting thing. But it is done, and it is working. If we look, we should have, yeah, wool being produced. How about you? Yep. So yeah, plenty of wool being made. Yeah, so you can see it works pretty good. I've got quite a bit saved up where it would take me a lot longer if I were to try and shear all these sheep. So yeah, so now we have all 16 colors of wool, so we can start some cool projects with wool now. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave the video here. It's been a little bit of a shorter video, but definitely a very useful video. We needed to get this done eventually, a good wool farm. So I hope everybody did enjoy the video, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.